So the cough is back,
Yeah.
and they just wanna be sure that it's nothing,
Yeah.
and that's why you're gonna do the scan.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're on our way to my parents' house to print a form that I'll be needing because I'm gonna get some blood drawn today for my appointment on Wednesday. It's my 6-month check. But they forgot to send me a lab form. So just before the weekend, I called them and I was like, hey, I haven't received the lab form yet. Should I be receiving that because I have my appointment next week on Wednesday? She told me I was right, and then she sent me the lab form through the portal, but I don't have a printer, but my parents do. So we're gonna stop at my parents first, and then we're gonna head to the hospital for some blood work. I'm kind of nervous. I haven't really been feeling too well, but let's just hope that's just a regular like cold and cough that I'm experiencing, right?
I think it is, actually.
Let's hope it is. Hi. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Last Monday didn't really go as planned. I got to my parents' house and they were trying to make the printer work, but the printer wasn't working. So it wasn't because of the printer, it was because of the file that the hospital had sent to me. The printer couldn't read the file, so it took me forever to even get a print out, and the print wasn't even good because you couldn't read the letters or the barcode. When I realized that this printer wasn't gonna work, I was also way too late for my appointment. So I had a mental breakdown because that's just what I get when things don't go to plan. So I had a little breakdown. I got in the car and I didn't know what to do with my life because I missed my appointment and I really needed to get that blood. And I'm also always so nervous to get my blood drawn because I have these very small veins. So it wasn't really helping that everything didn't go according to plan. But my boyfriend was like, we're still gonna drive to the hospital. We're gonna let the front desk print out your form, and then we're just gonna see if we can head into an appointment, because you can also do a walk-in to get your blood drawn, but if it's really busy, it can take forever until your blood is drawn. So we drive over to the hospital. We get to the hospital. I explained to the front desk that in no way was I able to print the form. She didn't mind. She printed the form for me, which was very easy, a very easy thing to do. So now I'm like, why didn't you print it out in the first place? But I thought it was much more work than that. But also that those doesn't make sense. So who am I fooling? We have to print the form and we get to the blood drawn section and it was crowded, but like so crowded I've never seen before. And I didn't have an appointment, I was a walk-in, but they first handle the appointments and the emergencies, even though mine had like an emergency, mine was like an emergency form, but without an appointment, they won't know that. So we sat down, I was like, this is gonna take forever. We might as well book an appointment at a different hospital and go there. So I checked my phone and indeed there was an appointment available 30 minutes from that moment and it was only like a 12-minute ride. So I was like, we gotta go because this is not working. We gotta head to the other hospital. So my boyfriend was like, we can just wait it out. I was like, we really can't because I've been here before. And if it is this crowded, which I've never seen before, it's gonna take an hour for us to get through. And I wasn't really feeling like that. I'd rather just drive 12 minutes to a different location. So I booked an appointment at a different hospital and we go there and I sit down and I get called in within a minute. I had all the stress that morning for nothing because in the end it all worked out. I had my blood drawn. The guy who did my blood, he was really good. It didn't hurt at all. It wasn't difficult. Well, my arm was difficult, but for him, it was fine. So everything went according to plan Z. And now it's Wednesday because I had a mental breakdown. I wasn't capable of vlogging the rest of the blood drawn. But in about 40 minutes, I get the results of my blood. We get to know if there are any infections shown, and I'm kind of really nervous, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm bringing my boyfriend. I won't be alone. Also, I'm packing because I need to leave my apartment this Saturday. So I'm packing everything up. I'm leaving the furniture because the person who's gonna live here needs the furniture. So we only have to pack in all the things in the closets. So we're also doing that. It's been really busy. So this has been my go-to hairstyle for the past weeks. Freshly out of a shower, into a clip. Yes. On our way. Yay.
Again to the hospital.
Made it to the hospital. We have to go somewhere else because they didn't tell us that my doctor would be somewhere else. So we have to go to the other side of the hospital, which is actually to the oncology wing. So you're gonna see where I have my chemo.
The comfy chairs with the terrible outcome. You know what it is?
No.
You want to know?
Yeah. It's cute. It's yellow.
Yeah. That's why I got it.
My favorite color. We just had the appointment. My doctor would love to declare me cancer-free, but he's not too eager to do that. And it will give him and me a better mind if we knew if there's something wrong before I go and travel the world, because starting October 16th, I'll be traveling the world. Or not. We are doing an emergency PET scan, and I'm getting a call about that tomorrow. So it's either gonna be this week or next week, and then I have another appointment at the hospital with my doctor to see if anything is wrong, because he doesn't like that I'm not feeling that well, and I am going away for 7 months, so it might be better to just be a little bit more sure. Right?
Yeah.
Did I explain that correctly?
The main concern was your cough.
Yes.
That's where it all started.
That's where it all started.
So the cough is back.
Yeah.
And they just want to be sure that it's nothing.
Yeah.
And that's why you're going to do the scan.
Yeah. Are you happy I'm taking the scan?
I am happy you're taking the scan. Because
I had a choice, by the way. I could either like do the scan after I got back.
Yeah.
But
I think if you wait, if there is something wrong and you wait for 7 months, it's gonna have a bigger impact.
Yeah.
So if there's something wrong, you might still be able to dose something and save a part of your vacation or travel.
Yeah.
Instead of going and being nervous about the cough, not knowing what it is. So I think you made the right choice. Just for your own mind.
Yeah. I agree.
With a lot of pain in the heart.
I just fully wanted to be declared cancer-free.
Yeah.
But as soon as he said I would love to do that, but I can't, I was like, because he still kind of said it as if I still have Hodgkin.
Yeah, because he doesn't trust it.
Yeah.
Because it's I believe he's calling it a nasty.
Yeah, he's not very fond of the type of
No.
Hodgkin that I have. He's never been really fond of mine. I am like a problem patient when it comes to that. Nothing wrong yet. I'm just, this is a lot, you know, a lot of tension. trying to look forward to a trip I might never take. But we're not gonna be that negative. I kind of want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry.
You can if you want to.
I don't feel like crying because there's nothing wrong yet.
No, but it's the stress.
Should we go get Sia and groceries? Because I have friends coming over tonight for dinner. We got all the groceries and this is what we're gonna do tonight for dinner. In the Netherlands, it's really normal to do this for Christmas. A lot of families do gourmetten with Christmas. I figured I would embrace my curls today, so I wet my hair and I'm not gonna brush it because normally I would brush my hair and put it in a clip, but I think the clip is not allowed in the pet scan, so I have to do without the clip today. So I figured I can embrace the curls today and let's see how it dries up. If it's like all poofy and all, I might as well just take a hat with me in case, like a cap. I think I'm gonna just take this one with me in case my hair is like a real disaster. So I can just put that on my head. Okay, 30 minutes to spare. We gotta go. We got my AirPods so I can listen to a little podcast. We got a hat. I got my phone. And that's literally all I need, I think. Yes. No. And this one is very important. The water is very important. I'm not the best patient when it comes to getting an IV. My veins are really small, so it's really difficult to give me an IV. So I have to head to the hospital an hour prior of the PET scan because I have to go to a separate department where they will give me my IV through an ultrasound. But normally when I get there beforehand, like an hour before, and I get to the front desk and I tell them that I have to go to the holding because that's what the department is called, they always look at me so like weird and like questionable. So let's see if everything is arranged well today, because the last time we were at this particular hospital, we had to like run around the hospital ourselves to find somebody who could do my IV because nobody knew and nobody kind of wanted to help us. So yes, this one went well. Good service. I have to wait another 45 minutes. I finished. And I got my IC. Jeffrey is at the bathroom.
So?
My PET scan went great, actually. Because I was done 20 minutes earlier than expected.
What?
Because the holding was so fast with the IV, they could start the PET scan earlier.
That's why you went in earlier. I was checking my watch. I was like, oh, they are early.
Yeah, so and then when I laid down in the chair, they were like, so it's gonna be around like 50 minutes until they pick me up. 50. I was like, okay, that's fine. I have my podcast, so I'm gonna listen to my podcast. And then after 30 minutes, I got called in. And I was like fast asleep, so I was like, ugh. The Be Real, for any of you guys who have Be Real, download it. It's kind of fun. I can't believe that I didn't have it before, but I fell asleep, which I always do when I'm there. And I fell asleep, and then my AirPods, they call out whenever I get a notification. So I woke up like in a shock because my AirPods started talking to me, and there's limited internet there. So it's not as if I get like notifications every like 5 minutes. So it woke me up and it said, it's time for your Be Real. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, because I'm currently in the hospital in this bed, and I think that would be funny to put in my Be Real. For those of you who don't know what Be Real is, and this is not sponsored, Be Real sends you a notification, one notification each day on a random time throughout the day, where you have to take a picture of whatever you're doing in that exact moment. And it takes a picture of yourself, and it takes a picture with the back camera, so you get a picture from both sides. So I had a picture in the hospital bed with the view of like the room that I was in, which was kind of funny. But then I got into the PET scan, and that actually went pretty fast. So, and now we're here, and I am hungry. So I need my food. But the PET scan went good. It's just, I was thinking, I'm sorry, I'm like rambling, but I was my head was going 200 miles an hour when I was in that PET scan. I don't even know what 200 miles an hour is. 200 kilometers an hour, I'm sorry. It was going really fast in a PET scan. I was going through different scenarios in my head. I don't know why. And then I was thinking, as soon as my PET scan is over, those girls, those women behind the window, they'll see my PET scan and they will know, because they're not doctors, but I'm pretty sure that they'll know, because you can see the spots or not on the PET scan. So as soon as I finished, I was like, oh my gosh, all the power is in their hands right now, and they have to put on a poker face and not give me any clues, which is so weird to think about, actually. Anywho, let's get some food.
Let's get some food. I've got a great place. You'll like it.
Okay. Yes. Are you ready?
It's time for the appointment.
For the best day of your life?
I hope so. It's the results.
Are you coming with us? Are you coming with us? Where's the other weirdo? There's the other weirdo. Hello.
The whole room smells like pancakes.
And why is that?
I made pancakes.
For the first time, by yourself.
By myself.
You made
With
pancakes,
spec.
but the Dutch pancakes. Not the American
not
pancakes.
The American, the flat ones.
With bacon.
Bacon?
You did good.
It was very good.
Your pancakes were really good. You can be proud of yourself.
I didn't even burn one, so...
No, you didn't. And the first one was really good. And normally the first one always is ruined.
That one? Mm-hmm.
Yes. We're not going out. I'm sorry. We're going to the hospital.
It's also like a trip.
Why are you looking so sad?
Alright.
Ew, you're so cute. Oh, I just brushed my teeth. That's not nice. Bye. Bye. This camera is annoying the out of me.
You good?
I'm not good. We just filmed a whole portion on my camera and everything is in slow motion again. And I don't know why it keeps doing that, because I don't even touch the settings. So if you have a Sony vlog camera, because I'm literally about to return this camera, it's that bad, because when I'm gonna be traveling and I'm gonna be vlogging, there's no do-overs. There are no do-overs. This annoys me. I'm gonna cut this clip and then see if this is in slow motion. If it's not in slow motion, we're gonna do the whole bit that we just did all over again. Okay, we're good. Good morning. So I have to do this all over again. Good morning. We're in the car on our way to the hospital. We have an appointment at 11 a.m. and it is currently 10:40 a.m. and it's about a 15-minute drive from here. So we'll be right on time. So basically we're getting the results of the emergency PET scan that I had this week. And I'm really nervous because if there's any activity, I don't think I'm gonna be traveling for 7 months, even though that was the plan. And if there's no activity, I am allowed to travel for 7 months. So that's really exciting. Is my SD card really full?
No.
It literally says 0 minutes. Oh my god. It's not funny. It's not going well this morning. The sun is shining though, so that's good.
It's only a good thing this
Yes.
morning. Jesus.
Yes. Okay, I deleted some clips off my camera, so we should be good now. So, what was the news?
Dead tomorrow.
No. We're good to go!
You can go.
I can go!
Wait. You can go.
I can go. Aww. I can go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bye. It's okay.
At least I come back. I can go!